This whole meal is under 300 calories, and it eats like this. And I'm going to show you exactly how I made it. Welcome to Save Calories, Live Better. I'm Charlie, here to share with you easy, low-calorie recipes and smart food choices to help you reach your body composition goals. And with that, let's jump right in. For this meal, in addition to the chicken, you're going to need 1 Roma tomato, a white onion, part skim milk mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, a clove of garlic, some fresh basil, and for a side we'll be using bird's eye fire roasted Brussels sprouts. We're going to begin with our Brussels sprouts, baking a half a cup in the oven at 400 degrees for 8 minutes. This should cook them about 90% of the way. While they cook, let's prepare our chicken. I'm using a 4-ounce breast. If it's a thick piece, such as this one, you're going to want to split it in half to make cooking easier. After that, we're going to give the chicken a sprinkle of Italian seasonings, followed by a little salt and a crack of fresh black pepper. Now, we simply flip and repeat and allow the chicken to rest while we move on to the next step. Next, you want to finely mince 1 whole clove of garlic and chop about 1/4 cup of the onion. After that, we move on to the tomato. You're going to want to remove the seeds from 1 Roma tomato before chopping it into smaller, more manageable pieces. Moving on to the chicken, I'm going to first add a little olive oil cooking spray. Then we're going to sear the chicken breast for 4 to 5 minutes per side. This is going to help lock in the moisture and the flavor. Once the chicken's done, you're going to want to pull it and wrap it in foil, then set it aside while we work on the veggies. First, I give the pan a quick wipe down to remove any burnt on oils before I add a little more of the cooking spray. Then I'm going to follow that with the onion. I'm going to cook this for 2 to 3 minutes until the onions soften and gain a little color. After that, we're going to add our garlic and cook for another 30 to 45 seconds until it's fragrant. And now, it's time to add our tomatoes. If you enjoy healthy cooking, hit that subscribe button for regular tasty recipes. I'm going to cover the pan and allow these to cook for a few minutes until they soften. If you squeezed out too much of the juice from your tomato, a couple of tablespoons of water added into the pan should help things speed up. Once the tomatoes are finished, you're going to want to move all of the mixture to one side of the pan to make room so we can add our chicken back in. Next, we're going to spoon our hot tomato mixture right over the top of the chicken. There should be enough to evenly coat both pieces. You'll probably have a little of the mixture left over. Then we add 3 tablespoons of the part skim mozzarella cheese right on top. Then we add our side dish of Brussels sprouts right to the pan. This way everything can finish together. Now we're going to cover the pan and allow this to cook for another 2 minutes or so until our cheese is melted. For the last few finishing touches, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of our shredded Parmesan cheese. Thick, tasty, cheesy chicken. This is what smart, calorie-controlled cooking looks like. Before serving, I'm going to tear some small pieces off of the fresh basil and add those directly on the top to give it a flavor pop. Now for the taste test. Soft, cheesy, packed with Italian flavor. This is a recipe I'll definitely be making again. This whole dish, including the side, comes in at 285 calories with 34 grams of protein, 12 grams of carbs, and 4.5 grams of fat. Thank you for watching. Now you might want to check out one of these videos next.